Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you 5 simple tips so you can learn and better understand the process behind learning, and this way you can learn and study very efficiently and reduce time studying and spend your time doing other things. So let's go! So the tip number 1 is that you have to gain context about what you are learning. So every time you are learning something, you have to be able to answer 2 simple questions. What I'm learning, when can I use it, and when I can't. Okay? So this applies for science and for engineering. You have to solve a problem, and there's a way to solve it. There's a subject that you need to know so you can resolve the problem, and you have to know from all the concepts, all the knowledge you have, which one applies to that particular problem. Okay, so when you're learning something, you need to know when it applies and when it doesn't. This is called a bottom to top view. Okay, a bottom to top perspective. The second question you have to answer is how does this subject, this knowledge fits in the greater picture, and this is called the top to bottom. Okay, so you are viewing everything from far away, and you have to fit that puzzle, that piece of information in that greater picture. Okay, so all of this is called gaining context about what you are trying to learn, and everything you learn you have to gain context for you to better understand how and when you apply what you are learning. The second one, it's really tough. It's you need to stop procrastinating. Yes, probably you are procrastinating right now watching this video, but doesn't matter because we are learning something. Probably the last 2 videos you watched, you didn't learn anything relevant, but it doesn't matter, you are learning now. And how we can stop this bad habit, because it is a bad habit. I have it too, don't freak out, everyone has this problem, but we need to deal with it. Okay, and this is called the Pomodoro timer. Okay, so basically is you spend 25 minutes working, focused on what you are doing, and then you spend 5 to 10 minutes relaxing. Say you go outside, take a walk, you lay in bed for a couple of minutes, do whatever, clean your room. During 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, you pull away from the studying session. Okay, and this is so your brain can function in the 2 modes. You have the focus mode, when you're really focused on what you're doing, and you eliminate every distraction like Facebook, like the cell phone, YouTube. You eliminate everything. You just focus on the studies, and then you spend 5 to 10 minutes. You keep the subject and the problem on the back burner, but you are doing something else. You are exercising, you are resting a little bit. So this way your chances of retaining the knowledge, the subject you are trying to learn, increases a lot. Okay, so try to alternate between focus mode and diffuse mode. It's really important. Tip number 3, just don't cram. Okay, you need time for you pass the knowledge from the short term to the long term. So you need to practice like 1 hour. When you first start learning something, of course you need to spend a little bit more time, but 3 days straight you study 1 hour. You take a day off from that subject, then the next day you take another 1 hour of studying, then and as times go on, you make that interval that you don't study larger. Okay, of course to a point, 2 or 3 days, then you study again, then another 3 days you study again, and this way you allow time and you allow the information to pass to the long-term memory. In this way you will find that you don't need to always check the book, and you remember things, okay? And that's what this is all about, remembering. So allow time to do its work and study, not just 1 day or 1 hour before the exam, but this is hard for me too. Start in the beginning of the semester, and you will find that you will remember things during the exam and after the exam, because I crammed, and a lot of times I remember all I need to know during the exam, but after 1 month I can't even remember anything. So don't cram, and this is called spaced repetition. So you practice, but with time in between, not just all in one sitting. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is pretty much what I'm doing right now. It's passing the knowledge to someone else, teach others. This is really powerful, and when you teach others, you are becoming a better learner and a better teacher, and you can, in a simpler way, if you explain in a simpler way than you learned, you are adding value, okay? So you need to take your colleagues and stack them in a room and make sure everyone is on the same page, everyone arrives on time, and there is no distractions, and you teach each other what you're trying to learn. If you don't have friends, just do it like me, get a camera and make a video and just talk to the camera. You don't have to put it on YouTube, and you will see that you'll retain much more information than you just speaking and studying alone, okay? So teaching each other is a really powerful tool when you're trying to learn. Last tip number 5, is that you need to exercise every single day, okay? Because it creates neurons in your brains, and you need to have good sleeping patterns, okay guys? Because sleeping actually cleans your brain from toxins. During the day your brain swallows, and that toxins can flow, and when you sleep your brain shrinks, and those toxins can flow out of the brain, okay? So exercising and sleeping is very important for all students, okay? When you're in exams, just don't spend the nights and nights studying. Just go to sleep, have a good night's sleep, and start fresh in the morning. In the long term, you'll see the benefits. So for all these things I've learned and I'm transmitting to you guys, please subscribe if you want more. Please leave a comment down below and share your experiences in learning. And I guess I see you on the next video. Peace.